Good morning, Facebook friends. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened this morning, but after an incredible week of feeling like blah every single morning, ooh, green tongue. I had some chlorophyll this morning, sorry. Oh, yes, I'm feeling playful, I'm feeling alive, I'm feeling me. And I don't know if you can hear the music in the background, but the song is called You Are Spirit. And it just epitomizes how I'm feeling, and I didn't plan it. I had some music playing, and this is what came on when I hit the live button. And this is the way I feel, just alive and full of life and grateful. I was laying in bed this morning thinking about some amazing things that had happened during the week, and I mean, some people would say they weren't amazing. They were tiny little synchronicities, just tiny little things that if I hadn't been paying attention, I would have missed the magic of. And I'm actually writing a big article all about one day in particular that was magical from the moment I woke up, but had the potential to not be that at all because there were all sorts of crazy things that went wrong. And it turned out to be magically beautiful. And that is because I was present and paying attention. And it is because I was in the flow of life. And it is because I was listening to that source of all that is. And if you're interested in reading about that day, it's going to be in our Heart and Mind Matters e-zine, which we produce every Tuesday morning and send out via email. You can sign up for that on our website, or you can even just go to the archives on our website, shindao.com, shindao.com. Click on resources. There it says Heart and Mind Matters Archives. And there you can read great articles every Tuesday morning. Hey, good morning, Nadine. It's so lovely to see you here. Namaste. Life is joyous and magical, and it is that way if you simply pay attention and look for the opportunities for it to be so. Oh man, I think I could go on all morning this morning, just kind of bubbling and bursting with energy. And part of me says, no, don't do that. You're supposed to keep this short so people will tune in and listen. And part of me says, they'll come and go as they want to. What the heck? You're feeling this good. You should share this feel goodness with the world, because everybody needs to see this kind of life and love and enthusiasm happening in their day. What a great way to start your day. I think, anyway. Last night, it was interesting. I went to an e-women event, and Bridget Lessard, love you lady, founder of Women Talks, was talking about the importance of stories and telling our stories. And I sat there going, yeah, that's all well and good, but I don't really have a story. You know, I don't have a story. And she said, there are a lot of people who think they don't have a story, and those are the people that have the best stories. And I was, with my music on this morning, I just really felt compelled to just dance for me, to not practice anything that I'm teaching, but just put on music and move and let my body express. And before you know it, I was weeping tears of joy at that expression of life that wants to come through my body. And this is a story in itself. The fact that I can be swept away in these moments where I just feel like I want to cry from joy for no reason really, other than I feel great and I feel so grateful, so very, very grateful to be alive and living this life. And it's not like I've never had anything awful happen to me. Holy cow, when I think about, yeah, well, what kind of story have I got to tell? I mean, look at Kelly Falardo. She was burned when she was 3 years old, and she had this tragic story of living her whole life with these scars all over her body, and she's overcome that, and she's telling people to go out and be beautiful, and nothing like that has ever happened to me. And or somebody who's lost their child in a hit and run accident from a drunk driver. I've never experienced that. How do I say I have a story to tell? And yet Of course I have a story to tell. I've had a million little tragedies in my life. By the time I was 20 years old, I'd been to more funerals than some people go to in a lifetime. I lost one of my best friends when I was in grade 7. Oh gosh, my father was an alcoholic. There you go, I've said it out loud. My father was an alcoholic. I had an ulcer at the age of 13 from being worried about whether or not he was going to make it home every night from the bar. I haven't been sexually abused, but I was inappropriately touched by trusted family of all things. And yet, despite all of these little tragedies, and they go on and on and on, I have simply stepped past all of them, and I've not seen them as any big tragedy. And I've said, there's always somebody who's experienced something so much worse. And it's not that I deny that I've experienced those things. Oh, heavens, I have. And yes, I've had my trauma, and I've had my days of crying myself to sleep because my life is so awful. What is my story is that I always bounce back. I always come back. I pick myself up, and I'm smiling, and I'm seeing the joy and the beauty in life. I step outside and I listen to some birds, and everything feels all better again somehow. That's my story. It's beautiful. It's magical. I have this joy that wants to reside in me and wants to be released no matter what happens in life. And so there's my story. That's what I'm meant to do. It's just share that. I don't have to have experienced one huge tragedy that I've overcome in my life. I overcome little tragedies all the time. And I continue to bring joy into the world through it all. And for that, I'm grateful. I gratefully receive this gift, this talent, and I gratefully accept the mantle to share it with the world, to continue to spread this message. There is joy in life. You've just got to stop long enough to see it, to hear it, to pay attention to it. So stop. Take a big breath. Put a smile on your face and let it come from your heart. Just take a moment, put your hand on your heart and feel that smile in your heart and let it grow till it spreads to your face and shines through your eyes and create a beautifully joyous and magical day. I love you. Namaste. Talk to you Monday morning. Have a fantastic weekend.